Where are we coming to you live from today, Mr. Lyle?
Well, we're in the middle of a tour travel day. We're on the freeway right now in California. We are headed to Bakersfield.
Yes, my hometown.
Yes, we are driving, trying not to get hit by the crazy people on the interstate today. So, heading to Bakersfield to play a headlining show for Miss Ash Taylor tonight.
Yep.
Where are we playing at?
We are playing at Bakersfield Sound Co. On Rosedale Drive. So yeah, if you're in the Bakersfield area, come out and see us. We got Gene Coyote opening the show.
Very cool.
Yeah. Looks like I see our live stream popping up. But yeah, if y'all are watching, comment down below, let us know where you're at. But yeah, we got Gene Coyote band opening the show, and it's gonna be exciting. My mom is coming to this show, a bunch of my cousins, family, friends. It's gonna be really good. So
It's gonna be a good time.
It's been great. We played the past 3 nights in a different city every single night here in California. So we played Thursday night in Paso Robles. We played Friday night in Clovis, California, and then we played last night in Oakdale, California. So we've been everywhere.
Good times.
Good times.
Well, I see we got some people watching. You guys make sure to hit that thumbs up button for us and comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from. We're in the middle of the freeway in California, headed to Bakersfield. Where are you guys at?
Yeah. 22Q Cat's here. Lynn's here.
Hi, Lynn.
She says, hi, Chris and Ash. Hope you're having a great time.
We are exhausted and fatigued because tour life is not for the faint of heart, but we are having a great time.
We haven't slept in weeks.
Yeah, it feels that way. Well, and you guys have to realize, so we're on Central Time in Nashville, so that's 2 hours earlier, or 2 hours further in Nashville than it is here in California. So when we're getting back from a show and we're eating dinner at midnight here, that's like eating dinner at 2 a.m. Nashville time.
Yep.
So, I mean, we're up till what our bodies feel like is 2, 3, even 4 a.m. And then we're back up the next morning at like 9 a.m., you know, and I mean, that's 7:30, 8 o'clock at the latest is what we've been getting up here. So, I mean, that's like 9:30, 10 o'clock for our bodies. So I mean, we're not getting a whole lot of sleep because we gotta get done, we get up, we hop in the car, we drive an hour, 2, 3 hours, whatever, to the next city for the next show, and we do it all over again.
Yeah, gotta love it.
So
gotta love it. Lisa is here. So
hi, Lisa.
Watching from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Very cool. We'd love to make it out to Tulsa.
Oh yeah, I love Oklahoma.
Living on Tulsa time.
Yeah, little Don Williams.
Yeah.
Sandra is watching from Florida.
Hi, Sandra.
We got Stephen Stone from Corpus Christi, Texas watching.
Well, hey there, Stephen. We'd love to make it down to Texas, too.
Yeah, we got XX Legs in Wildwood, Florida. Sherry R. Nevada Pup says, so bummed. I was supposed to be in Baco this weekend, but me being able to go to my event was canceled.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sherry. Well, that's all right. We'll catch up with you somewhere else.
Yeah, it's all good.
All good.
Chris and I, like I said, we've been in California for already, I think, 4 or 5 days, and we've played a different single city every single night. But I know we already talked to some folks while we've been here, and we're coming back to California next year.
Oh, yeah, we will definitely be back in California.
Yeah, so you can
in
see
fact,
us.
we played a show last night, and we got to give a shout out to Tawny, because she was amazing, and she does like marketing and promotion type stuff at the venue that we played last night from time to time for these 6 Strings for Freedom shows, and just an amazing lady. But we're going to talk with her because she knows some other places we can play and some things, and we're gonna definitely be coming back to California and doing more shows because we're making friends and we're making fans and we're having a good time.
Oh, for sure. So we'll be back. You can come back to Baco. That's my hometown.
That's right.
You can see it. By the way, speaking of, Chris and I are actually both wearing Dying Breed Brewing shirts. I don't know if you can see that, but they hooked us up with some merch.
That's right.
So grateful.
Major shout out to Dying Breed Brewing and Robin and Joshua.
Great people.
Both amazing guys who own that venue and just do such a great job running it. So if you guys are in California, specifically in the Oakdale area, go check out Dying Breed Brewing because really cool people, and great music, great venue there.
Yes, definitely.
Very cool.
22Q Cat says, you may be tired, but you both look great.
Well, looks can be deceiving, but
yeah.
I think we're hanging in there, so
Lynn,
thank you.
You are so sweet. If I took these sunglasses off, I got bags under my eyes like you would not believe. But I tell you what, you're the best. We also have PJ, who's watching from up north Michigan in the woods.
Well,
LOL.
hi, PJ, there you go.
He says, hi, you two. Hey,
Yeah.
PJ. Man, I would like to be up in the woods in Michigan. I bet that's real pretty.
A lot of people don't probably know, but my dad's family, the Delisle side of the family, actually come from the Upper Peninsula. So I got a bunch of family up in Michigan and all different kinds of places up in the northern parts there. So, I mean, the Delisle family came from the UP, like all the way up in Michigan. So beautiful up there.
Oh, yeah. Looks like your mom is on.
Hello.
Speaking of the Delisle family.
Hello,
there you go.
Mom.
She says, hello. Saw there was an earthquake in Southern California this morning. Did you feel any of the tremors up where you are?
We were probably asleep.
No, yeah. I was going to say, I don't think you could have waken us this morning. I think, no, we didn't feel
we didn't
anything.
feel anything. Haven't heard anything about it, so.
No, yeah, we didn't even know. So, yeah, we're good. Let's see. And Stephen Stone says, sounds like you're suffering from California lag. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
We were on Eastern
I don't know if it's
time.
California lag. I think it's just musician lag.
Musician lag. Yeah, we were on Eastern time for on and off for quite a while because we were doing a bunch of shows that were in states and in Eastern time zone.
Right.
And then in Nashville we're Central, and then we kind of got accustomed to that, and now we're over here on Pacific. So we don't know what day or what time it is, but heck, we're having fun. We're happy.
This is kind of why a lot of musicians, and I mean, and us doing Keto and Carnivore the way we do, this is not us, but I think it's, the reason that so many musicians that live that tour lifestyle, they run on alcohol at night, which brings them down after the adrenaline of their show, and they relax, and they finally go to bed late, they sleep in, and they wake up in the morning, and then they jack the caffeine into their body, and they try to get themselves all pumped up for the day. And I mean, they just go up or downer, up or downer, up or downer, because it's a hard lifestyle if you're not doing that kind of stuff for a lot of people. So
yeah,
it's fun, but anybody who says, oh, I would like to be a rock star, it would be so easy, never been on tour. Nope, it's a blast, and we really enjoy this, but it's a lot. So we wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right. Sam is here, says, having a Carnivore Power Bowl right now. Great channel.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Sam. I would love one of your Carnivore Power Bowls right now. We're a little hungry this morning after all the late nights and all the busyness. Your body starts to crave that fat and protein when you're getting tired. So that's awesome. Good for you for having that Carnivore Power Bowl. That sounds good.
It actually does sound really, really good. Really good. Hey, speaking of eating foods and stuff, I know we got coffee.
Yep, I've already finished mine.
Yeah, he's ahead of me. Do you want to tell folks what kind of coffee we're having here today, Mr.
Yeah. So we have breve lattes from Starbucks, just espresso shots and heavy cream and ice. That's it. So that's what we're doing. We've got our salty packets in bottles of water sitting in the sides of the door here. So as we need those, we've got our electrolytes as we're driving today. I've already had half of my electrolyte packet. The other half is in this bottle here in my door. And then we'll keep ourselves going with that. And in terms of food and everything, I'm going to do a little compilation video for you guys after the tour. I've been taking pictures and video clips of what we're eating, but we're basically living off of continental breakfast. You can usually get like eggs, bacon, sausage. And for dinner, because a lot of the times, the venues, they provide food, but a lot of it is stuff I don't want to eat. So we've been going to In-N-Out, because In-N-Out Burger is a thing that, is very easy as a carnivore. You can get the Flying Dutchman, which is burger patties and cheese. That's it. Or you can just do puppy patties and just get the burger patties if you're concerned about the dairy and the cheese and what might or might not be in that. Doesn't really bother me, but I'm just kind of doing the best I can here. But we've been doing that because it's pretty inexpensive, all things considered, and it's easy, and they're open late, which is nice because we're not getting around to dinner until 11:30 to midnight. and we need someplace open late. So if you guys are trying to do this kind of stuff, especially if you're like us on tour, you got to research ahead of time, like where are we going to be and what's in the area and what can I do to get myself quick carnivore stuff on the go. You can also usually go to like a store or a convenience store or things like that, and you can find some types of beef jerky that are clean sometimes. The Tillamook no sugar is one that we really like in a pinch. I didn't have time or really the ability to transport my Chris Cooking Nashville jerky recipe, but that is out there. If you guys want to do that, you can make that ahead of time. But we can also find like hard-boiled eggs a lot of places. Like, you know, we find the protein and the different things like that wherever we go. So just, you know, if you're traveling someplace, research ahead of time. And if you're in California, In-N-Out is a really great option. So
yeah, the Tillamook beef jerky is really good, by the way. I actually had a couple pieces of that for breakfast.
Yep.
Awesome. Super, super good stuff. Let's see here. Sherry R. Nevada Pup says, I made spaghetti noodles last night. Oh my gosh. I don't think I have worked this hard ever for any food. I could say it was a success/fail. Why? Let us know what happened.
Yeah, tell us what happened.
Yeah. Steven Stone says, if you come here to Corpus Christi, you can live on island time. Hey,
there we go.
We're going to come to Texas next year. I'm already talking to folks. It's a whole deal. And your mom says, now Dad, Papa Bob, and Nana Jackie are all here watching you on the TV.
Well, howdy, folks. That's the Delisle family all checking in with us. So, yeah.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions for Chris, by the way, feel free to put them in the comments here down below. We're just kind of...
I'm just driving. We got like a 2-hour trek up to 2 hours left in our trek to Bakersfield. So if you guys got some questions, drop them in the comments.
Drop them in. Also, I know you just dropped a really cool video, by the way.
I did. If you guys have not seen it, yesterday's recipe video came out. So what a lovely thing to be able to schedule out videos on YouTube so we can be on tour and I can still drop videos for you guys. But we took my carnivore bread recipe and I made it into baguette shapes, and we turned it into crostini and croutons. So you can have like those crispy bread rounds that you can have like keto or carnivore dip recipes. If you make like a liver pate, if you like that kind of stuff, or you can do like a keto spinach dip, which is what I did in the video. And then I did a keto version of like a pimento cheese type dip. You could leave out the peppers of that, and you could make that a carnivore dip. I'm actually going to send both of those dip recipes to the Patreon and the YouTube members this next coming week, so they can have both of those dip recipes. It's kind of the extra recipe type stuff I do for the people that support the channel. So if you guys like what we do and want to support, you can always join the Patreon group or the YouTube memberships, become part of the band, and then you get some of those extra recipes, some extra behind the scenes videos as well. But those recipes we used with the crostinis, and then I did a salad and used the crouton method with some more of the bread. And Ash's mom, who we're actually going to be seeing tonight, she's over here in California, but she happened to be in Nashville for your youngest brother's wedding.
Yep.
And so while she was there, we had her hop in and we recorded a video for the crostini and the croutons, and so she was the taste tester, and it was a blast. She had a great time, and she has a really cool, inspiring story about how her health has changed with low-carb foods, and so talk a little bit about that in that video. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, my video from yesterday, crostini and croutons, and it's super, super tasty. Like
amazing.
Something a lot of people probably would think you'd never get to have again.
Yeah,
but
it's
wonderful. So
good. Let's see. Chris Joy 08 says, made your meatloaf and gravy recipe last night. Was amazing.
I'm so glad. I love that recipe.
It's good.
It's
really
so
is.
good. It's so good.
And then Jamie Lynn says, making your cheesy chicken thighs right now.
Yeah.
Swapped in buffalo sauce for the ranch. Carnivore lunches for the week.
Beautiful. That's a great idea.
Your cheesy bacon chicken thighs, that's actually one of my favorite recipes.
Yep. If you guys did not see, I also did a different version of that on the live stream this last week.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, on Tuesday nights, not this week because we're coming back from tour, we're just going to be doing a regular Q&A session this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And normally at 6 p.m. Central Time, on the channel, we do a show called Backstage with Chris, where I do live cooking stuff, and you can ask me questions, and I do, you know, recipes that I kind of cook off the cuff, and do maybe variations of videos that I've put out, or, you know, like, it's not really written recipes, it's kind of how to cook instinctually on the fly. And I just kind of do some cool stuff and give you guys kitchen tips and let you ask questions. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't tuned in, please tune in and tell us you're there, and come see what we do. But Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This last week, I did a version of that cheesy bacon chicken thigh, where I pounded it out, and instead of using like the Colby or the Colby Jack or cheddar or any of those kinds of things, I used fresh mozzarella, and I did prosciutto instead of bacon, and I did a Bermonte sort of Norwegian style butter sauce. I used a little bit of cream, so that's why it's more of a Norwegian style than a Bermonte, which is just butter. But I did that sauce with like basil, and it's kind of almost headed in the direction of pesto instead of ranch, and so I did like an Italian vibe. And Ash was like, this is one of the greatest chicken dishes you've ever made. She loved it. So if you guys haven't seen that, that is on the channel. You can go back and watch the replay, and then let us know what you think of that, and then come join us for Backstage with Chris, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This week it'll just be a Q&A, because we'll probably be going out for dinner, because I'm trying to catch my breath after tour. But then the following Tuesday, we'll be back to regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, we land back in Nashville at 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning.
Yes.
So we will be taking a red eye out of LA tomorrow night. So we figured cooking on little sleep like that, we could set the house on fire. So
cut off a finger, you never know what I might do.
You never know. But yeah, so plus we'd have to go to the grocery store. So yeah, but Q&A, which I think will be fun.
I think the Q&A will be really great.
Yeah.
Also, you know, it's getting to where it's hard for me to answer all the comments and questions on my channel, because the channel has gotten so big. So I just can't get to everyone's comments, and I try to get to as many as I can. But if you have questions about recipes, if you're struggling with a recipe, if you're dealing with some issue with, you know, any of that kind of stuff, you want to know something about kitchen stuff I do, you have questions about our music, about our lives, about anything, like those Q&A sessions, that's a great place where you can come and actually get my attention, to where I can take the time to sit and answer your question. And that's why we're going to start doing some of those. So please pop into that Q&A and bring your questions, your recipe questions. We'd love to talk with you guys and answer whatever we can. Absolutely.
So that's this Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep, that's right. So speaking of the channel growing, yesterday we hit 107,000 subscribers.
Crazy.
And we also crossed 5 million views on the channel.
Yeah, 5 million
views. It's
yeah.
amazing. Both of those happened yesterday at the same time. Kind of a cool thing. So thank you guys for all your support. It's amazing. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you have not yet, to let YouTube know that we're here and that we're doing cool stuff and that you guys like this.
Yeah. Maggie, the substitute teacher, is here.
Hey, Maggie, how are you?
That's my girl, Maggie.
That's
Love
right.
You, Maggie.
She's amazing.
She just gave you a $19.99 super thanks.
Oh.
Says, thank you for all the recipes. Keep cooking, Chris.
Maggie, you are the sweetest. We appreciate you so much, and we appreciate the support, because I won't lie, it's expensive to be a YouTuber and to do the recipe creation and all the things we do. And that's why we rely on like the band members who support us and the ad revenue and stuff to kind of keep this all going, and people like Maggie who do things like send us a super chat or a super sticker, that kind of stuff. It means so much. And if you guys don't know, Maggie has an amazing channel, Maggie the Substitute Teacher, and it's not necessarily keto or carnivore. There's whole foods, sometimes it's dairy free, sometimes it's sugar free. Like, she does a whole bunch of stuff, and it's not just food, it's all sorts of other things that she does as well. And her channel is amazing. She's an amazing person. So if you haven't, go check out Maggie the Substitute Teacher. We love her.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you, Maggie. You're so sweet.
Yes.
Let's see here. We were talking about your video that just dropped Saturday.
Yep.
22Q Cat says, oh yeah, we got to meet your beautiful mom, Ash, on the new video. Looks yummy as always. Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah, my mom had a lot of fun. And Sandra says, haven't seen that yet. Definitely will check that out. Sounds delicious.
Oh, it was fantastic. We thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, super good. and Sherry R. Nevada Pup, she was talking about making noodles.
Yeah.
She says, I will post my review on your YouTube page. I had a few challenges throughout the process. The success part is they were very good.
Cool.
Awesome. Good
Yeah,
deal.
well, let us know challenges through the process, because I might be able to do kind of a follow-up video, whether it would be a live stream or, you know, maybe a recipe type video, like midweek kind of thing or whatever. I could maybe do a video, depending on what the issues were. I might be able to do a video with some tips on how to make it easier, how to make it work better. So happy to help if I can.
Oh, I think that's great. Yeah. Christy Joy 08 says, we just started the carnivore diet about 3 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Welcome to the carnivore side. Rock on for you guys.
Yeah. It says, the first week I was trying recipes I found on YouTube and thought, I don't think I can do this. But then I found your channel. It's awesome.
Well, I'm really glad that you're here. And listen, I understand, because when we first started doing this, we were keto first. And I tried some keto recipes, and they were all right. And I was like, okay, I can do this. And I love meat. So when I went carnivore, I was just eating like beef patties, eggs, and steaks, and chicken, and that kind of stuff. And I was happy. And then it kind of just sets in. We were like, okay, but I'm not having any fun in the kitchen. I'm not having any variety. And some people are really great with that. Other people don't necessarily like that, and it can be tough. And when I started going out finding carnivore recipes, there were a handful, but there weren't very many. Mm-hmm. And the ones that I made, Ash and I were not really big fans of. So I ended up sort of starting to create my own stuff, because it was like, there's really nothing out there for me. And I started getting creative in the kitchen, and that's what sort of led to us doing this. And that's why I love making those recipes, because you're not alone. There are a lot of people that I think just wish there were more things they could do to get so many benefits of a carnivore diet without feeling like giving up everything overnight.
Yeah.
You know, and even if you get to a point someday where you don't care about the recipes anymore and you just want to eat beef patties and eggs and steak and all that kind of stuff, I think that's cool. It takes a while, I think, for a lot of people to get to the point where they're happy with that, and I don't even know if that's necessary for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. You know, and you can get so many benefits of a carnivore diet without having to do that, and you can still have fun in the kitchen, still enjoy a variety of things, and feel amazing. And so I think that's why it's so important to be able to have options for people, especially in a world full of people on standard diets that are dying because of what our food system is doing to us. And it's like those kinds of things, those recipes that make this fun and make this interesting, that's the gateway drug to get you into doing carnivore hardcore. Yeah. And we love doing it. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the channel. And if you have questions, you let us know, because we're here to support you any way we can.
Absolutely. Lewis Stone is here, says howdy.
Hello, Lewis.
Hello, friend. That's a name we know well.
Yes.
Alto Eager says, oh, hey.
Oh, hello.
Steven Stone says, just received my new sous vide yesterday. Looking forward to using it on your cordon bleu recipe.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
Yep, that was another one of the live streams I did. If you guys did not see, I did a chicken cordon bleu style roulade. So it was a chicken breast that was butterflied and pounded out, and then we rolled up ham and Swiss cheese inside of that and vacuum sealed that, and I cooked that sous vide. You could do it in an oven too, but sous vide is better for it. And then we made this beautiful sauce to go on it, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
It was super, super yummy. I love In-N-Out Burger, but we've eaten that a lot. Yeah. You know, doing like the meat patties.
I think we've eaten In-N-Out almost every day, because we know we can get beef patties cheap, and it's helpful.
Works. But I'm definitely missing some CCN recipes. Like, we're talking about cordon bleu. I know I made your noodles, and I'm like,
yes.
When we get back,
yes.
Yeah,
gonna make some carnivore pasta and some fancy chicken or beef or something when we get home. For sure.
Exactly. Also, lots of people, babe, congratulating you on all of your views.
Well, thank you guys.
5 million views. That's insane.
I never expected that would be something we would be doing when I started this whole thing. I never thought that. I mean, there's a YouTube Silver Award hanging on the cabinet at home, and like all these crazy views, and I do this now full time, you know, along with touring with Ash. And when we started this, I never thought that that's where we would be, but you guys have made that a reality, and we have more time and more resources to dedicate to trying to come up with better things for you guys because you support what we do. So that's why we love you guys. We appreciate this so much. This community has made such a difference for us in our own journeys because we rely on you guys as much as hopefully you can rely on us to just support each other. It means the world. So that thumbs up button you guys can hit, sharing videos, sharing the channel, going on social media, texting it to a friend, whatever it is you do, that stuff makes impacts that you guys just don't even know. And we love you guys and we appreciate everything you do because that's why we're here, because you guys have made this a reality for us and we love doing this.
Oh, agreed. Your mom was making a comment about severe camera shake. You must be on some rough roads.
Oh yeah, we were going through a little bit of
a rough patch
there.
Yeah.
We're on smoother asphalt now, but yeah, that was a little rough patch back there. So
yeah. Roberto is here, says, I am watching this and enjoying it. I am too a carnivore and enjoy it. I am also sharing this live stream with my fans in social media.
Oh,
well,
Roberto. Thank you. Roberto is super supportive of everything we do, and he is, can we say a baller?
Yeah.
Just awesome. We're in California, so I'm trying to pick up some new lingo, and I think that's an old school version of things. I'm an old man in a slightly not as old man's body, so I don't keep up with all of the young kids and their hip language, but you know, here we are. Here I am trying to be hip and modern.
Yeah.
Probably failing miserably, but I'm trying.
He's putting in a good effort, though. I'm letting you know he may come back from this trip a little cooler than when he came.
I wouldn't put money on it.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Victor's here, Southern Keto.
What's going on, Victor? How you guys doing over there? How's everything going with cleanup and all that kind of stuff? I saw you had power back, so glad that you're improving and hopefully moving forward with things.
Yeah, let us know too if you need anything or whatever. We've been praying for you, and it's wild.
Yeah.
So he says, hang on, did y'all drive to California?
No, we flew to California, and we have a rental car, and we had to get the rental car with unlimited miles option because we are trekking all over this great state. And then we'll drop this off and fly back to Nashville.
Yeah. We've been spending at least a couple hours in the car every day, like getting up, checking out of the hotel, and then we basically just drive to the next city. But this is our last show tonight, so driving to Bakersfield. He says, anywho, glad I caught you. I popped on here to answer yet another question about Splenda Sweetener is not the same as Splenda Magic Bakers.
That's correct. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, first of all, Victor over at Southern Keto has an amazing channel where he does keto recipes, creates a bunch of cool stuff. And Victor and I are good buddies. I love what he does. I mean, he's putting in the work too. Like, he does a great job on his channel. It has grown super fast. If you guys don't already subscribe to Southern Keto, you totally should. Just go help him out. And, you know, even if you're a carnivore and you don't eat keto stuff, it gives you great ideas, especially if it's like holidays and family is going to be around and you want to make some lower carb things. Or maybe you're a carnivore and you sometimes have keto stuff for special things. Maybe you're keto and you just like my carnivore stuff. Whatever your reasoning is, Victor has a great channel that has some great options for you, and he does some really fun videos over there. We've done some collaboration. We're going to do more collaboration coming soon, so definitely go support him. But that's a really good point. Splenda Sweetener, just plain Splenda Sweetener, is one kind of thing. The Splenda Magic Bakers Blend is a completely different product. So if you guys are looking for his kind of stuff and you're using like those sweeteners to do like baked keto goods and everything, you have to read the label. And just because it says Splenda doesn't mean it's the same thing he's recommending as Splenda Magic Bakers Blend. So those are the kinds of things. This is why, whether you're keto, you're carnivore, whatever, anytime you buy anything at the store, whether it's for you or someone else, you always want to read the back of that label and make sure you know what you're buying. Because brand names don't mean that the same thing is in the package. So good on you, Victor, for helping people to remember to read those labels and check that stuff out and know the difference between one product and another.
Yeah.
So very, very cool.
Knowledge is power.
It really is.
It
Knowledge
really
is power, and weight loss is a mindset. And getting your
Yeah.
mind in the right place is really important. And I said that the other day. I was like, weight loss is a mindset. Whether you're trying to lose weight or even if you're trying to gain weight, whatever your reasoning is, maybe you don't need to have a weight fluctuation of any kind, but you have other medical things you're trying to do. Maybe you just want to live your best life. Whatever your reason is for being on keto and carnivore, good health and doing the right things for yourself is a mindset. And when you put your mind in the right place and you have the knowledge to get yourself there, it makes it so much easier for y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Victor also says, glad to see y'all chasing that neon rainbow and living that honky-tonk dream.
That's what we're doing, man.
Appreciate the Alan Jackson reference.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
absolutely. Victor knows his country music.
He knows things. He knows things. He's very smart.
Oh, yeah.
Lewis Stone says, I may have missed it, but was just wondering, where are you guys headed?
We're headed to Bakersfield, California. And Bakersfield is very important to Ash. It's where she grew up. And of course, we are big fans of Buck Owens and Dawn Rich. Ash is kind of a female modern version of Buck Owens in the way that she writes and performs. And I'm sort of a Dawn Rich to her Buck Owens thing with the guitar stuff that I do. And so Bakersfield is a big deal for us because of Buck and Dawn. And then also, you've got the whole Merle Haggard thing. You've got Dwight Yoakam. There's been a lot of really great stuff that has come from Bakersfield, and it's a little tiny farm town, but it has been the starting place for a number of really great artists that we really respect. So,
yeah, we are playing there tonight. We're actually doing a headlining show at Bakersfield Sound Co. on Rosedale Drive.
Yep,
so
that's right.
Music starts at 6:30. We got Gene Coyote Band opening the show for us. So if you're in the area, come on out.
Yep. If you want any information about any of our stuff, whether it's this tour, the show we're doing tonight, or anything coming in the future, we keep it updated. Go to ashtaylor.com and you can see the tour schedule, all of our shows. You can see Ash's merch. You can join her fan club, which is the Bad Ashes. And you can hop on her Patreon, be a part of her fan club, support the music stuff she's doing, and get really cool behind-the-scenes content. And there's going to be special merch and all different kinds of stuff involved in that. So if you love country music and you want to support this amazing woman right here, you can go to ashtaylor.com and see where you can come find us at a show. And listen, if you guys have the availability, if we're near you, come out to a show and throw your arms around our neck. Give us a hug. We would love to meet you guys face to face and just spend some time getting to talk with you and put a face to a name and, just be a community, because one of the best things I think about us being on the road is we have met people who know about Keto Carnivore, know about us, or even people who don't know anything about us, that we then get to talk Keto and Carnivore with them. And we talk music, and we talk diet, and we talk health. We just had a long conversation with a new friend we made last night at the show, Michelle. She may or may not see this video, but if she does, hello, Michelle. And we talked with her all about our weight loss journey and keto and carnivore and like hormones and all this kind of stuff, how it affects things. And there was all this information. She's like, I've never heard of any of this. And so we told her, like, well, come watch the channel and watch Dr. Barry and watch these different people in the community. And like, we get to travel all over, and we try to make people's lives better with music and with proper human diet. And it is a joy to get to meet you guys in person. We would love for you to come out to a show and just support what we're doing so that we can come see you, say hello, and if we're in a city near you, all that information will be there on Ash's website, ashtaylor.com.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah.
Sherry R. Nevada Pup says, oh man, if I had known y'all were going to be up there playing, I would have tried much harder to go. Well, catch us next time.
That's right.
We'll be back.
That's right.
Lisa M. also says, my mom used to ride horses with Buck Owens at Tehachapi in the 80s.
That's amazing.
That's super, super cool.
So cool.
Also says, if you're on the 58, wave to Tehachapi for me. We will. We're on the 99 right now for like 200 miles, so that's kind of why we're doing a live stream. But hey, I'm pretty sure we're going to cross the 58, so we'll wait for you.
For sure.
No problemo. Karen says, hope you guys are having a great time.
We are certainly trying. It's hard not to have a good time when you're traveling the country playing country music.
That is true. That is true.
Even when you're tired, it's fun.
Yeah. And Lewis Stone says, haha, you said driving all over this great state, LOL. I'm laughing because another 300 miles north of Bakersfield, you get a lot more state up here. You're not wrong. I know. It's
a big
farmland.
place.
Yep.
It's a big place.
Van Life Biker says, drive fast, take chances, pass on the right, hammer down, drive safe. I showed Chris, we got to LAX and we took a bus over to like where we had to pick up our rental car and all, and we went on like 3 different buses getting to where the rental car was, and every single driver did what we call the California stop, and I was like, see, it really is a thing.
That's right.
If you know what that is, it's basically you don't really stop, you just kind of tap the brake and then you just roll through.
Yep.
So yeah,
Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Swap water with me. That's yours.
Oh. Boom. There you
I
go.
tasted and I'm like, that doesn't taste right. She's drinking, so these are salty electrolytes. And if you guys didn't know, salty electrolytes are like every day. They keep us going, especially out here where it's dry and we're hot and we're sweating and we're playing outside. It's crazy. Salty electrolytes, you can go to my website. You can go to any of my videos. I have a link in the description of my videos for Keto Chow, and you can get the salty off of their website as well. And I've got a discount code. You can get 10% off if you want to try them. These things, we have them every single day. She is drinking the Mondo Melon, which is like a watermelon flavor. I have the Zesty Orange, and these are incredible. I use them, and we feel so much better. We've tried other electrolyte packets. You guys know there's a couple out there that are really present in the space, and if people like them, that's cool. I'm not a huge fan. The salty is by far my favorite, both for flavor and for the way they make us feel, because they have more potassium and magnesium than the other brands. And all of my muscle cramps went away when we started drinking salty. I was having to drink extra, or I was having to take extra magnesium and potassium along with my electrolyte packets when we've had others in the past. These, I don't have to do that. And when we're playing outside shows and sweating, this is what's getting me through. So we feel so much better with these salty packets. So big shout out to Keto Chow and Salty for all the stuff that they do. And you guys go check out that discount code if you'd like to try these. I love them, and we carry them with us everywhere we go.
Oh yeah. Van Life says, I'm in Nevada. Yes, California stop is a thing. And Southern Keto said, hopefully y'all didn't get the California wave. Instead of all 5 fingers, they just use the middle one. True.
Well, I haven't had any of those, although there's been a few people that would probably like to give me that, because it's tough when you're trying to follow the GPS, especially on side roads.
Yeah.
So
Lillian says, hi, surprise, wow, nice to see you.
Hi, Lillian.
Yeah.
Good to see you too. Yeah, we had some extra time. This is one of the longer drives that we've done this week, and we have a little bit more time before we have to actually get to the hotel to check in tonight. So figured this would be a good chance to just go live. We said we'd try to do this, give y'all a peek into road life, and so we thought, well, we've got the time. Let's go ahead and let's do it. And let's say hi to everybody today.
Absolutely. Sherry, our Nevada pup, says, I live in Arizona now, but I'm a Cali native, so I understand the California stop, LOL. Don't try to do that out here, because it will not go well for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
True. And then...
Here it is.
Here we are. Okay, let's see if we can get people in here. So do you want to explain what happened?
Yeah, sorry guys. So hopefully we're back now. The phone is sitting on the phone holder on the dash in the direct sun, and we turned the air conditioner off because it's loud. We wanted you guys to hear us, and I think the phone just finally couldn't take it anymore. It just got a little too hot, and it just shut off. It was just like phone overheated, and it just clicked off, like no warnings, no nothing, just totally shut off on us. So There we go. But we're good. We didn't flip the car or anything. So sorry about that.
All good. Yeah, we're alive. Let's see. Steven still wants to know, how many electrolytes do you drink in a day?
So I use 1 to 2 packets of salty a day personally. Now, I'll tell you, I'm a big guy. I'm like 6 feet and still have extra weight to lose, so I'm still a big dude. I drink a lot of water. I always have. So I drink a lot of electrolytes. Ash has like 1 packet a day most times. We can always throw in a second packet, but usually 1 to 2 packets a day for me. Now out here, just trying to stick with, you know, like one packet a day, 2 packets a day if we can, and that kind of thing. So, but yeah, we're doing pretty good. So
cool.
Yeah, sorry, it's not wind noise, it's the air conditioner because it is massively hot in the car right now. We're trying to keep the phone from shutting off. So
yeah. Well, let me get maybe to a couple more comments and questions, because we actually, in the middle of answering a question, we actually got cut off, is what it seems. So let's just dive back in. This is the fun thing about live streams, especially when you're traveling in a rental car in the middle of nowhere.
Never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you just never know.
You guys are getting a great view of my double chin right now, so there you go.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It's all good.
If I put it back on the dash, I'm afraid it's just going to overheat right again. So there's that. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. So here it is. Alto Eager said, y'all ever head up towards the Northeast?
Yeah, so we would love to head to the Northeast. We have not, but we would love to be able to book some stuff up there if possible. So if you know of any venues that would love to pay some country musicians to come up and play some live music, please let us know. Feel free to send us a message on social media or an email, info@chriscookingnashville.com, and tell us who to contact. We'd love to try to book some stuff up there.
Sherry R. Nevada Pup says, can you eat El Pollo Loco, or is that bad? Have you ever actually had El Pollo Loco?
I don't know if I've ever been to an El Pollo Loco. I don't know. Maybe I would have to do some research on their menu. I'm not sure nutritionally what they're using, how they cook their stuff, what's incorporated into the things that they have. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I have definitely eaten many a times in an El Pollo Loco, and it is delicious. We haven't hit too many of those though around where we've been.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
But that could be an option if we could look it up and see what the like, I don't know how they season their chicken or what all's in there, but it is very tasty. That is for sure. Let's see here, and there was another question I want to see. Oh yes, Jennifer Lucas is here. Says, I look forward to meeting you, Chris, at Meatstock.
Oh, we're looking forward to meeting you too, Jennifer.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a good time. And
absolutely.
Then, Jennifer wants to know, Ash, will you also be there? I will. I will just be hanging out with this handsome guy, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Meatstock is gonna be a lot of fun. If you guys did not know, we are going to Meatstock. I will be speaking, presenting, probably demonstrating some cooking, and apparently playing some music as well. Along with Bella from Steak and Butter Gal, and I think there was someone else, but I'm forgetting who he said right now. Scott, who is in charge of Meatstock, really great guy, and he is selling tickets to that. I think all of the cabin retreat tickets are gone, or there might be a few of them left. I can't remember. They are fairly pricey, but that's because you get cabin rental and food and like all this inclusive stuff. But if you don't want to do something like that, but if you'd like to come for just the conference, the weekend conference, I think it's a very reasonable price for a couple of days, and the list of speakers is incredible. Meatstock 2025. You can find it on social media, online. It's all over the place. You could Google it, or you could go to Facebook and just type it in the search box, and you'll find it all. You'll see my face on the flyer. Also, I think it's, let's see, Dr. Barry and Nisha are going to be there. Sally Norton is going to be there. I think Dr. Baker's going to be there. Steak and Butter Gal, Bella is going to be there. Carnivorous Me, Amanda is going to be there. Ketogenic Woman, Anita is going to be there. I'm trying to remember. There's so many people on the flyer, I can't even remember who all is going to be there. There's so many people. It is going to be a fantastic time, and I'm putting together a whole presentation that I think is going to be real interesting, and it's all about food and carnivore and health and cooking, and kind of tying that all into a really useful thing that I'm going to do for everybody, and I'm going to have a little handout that I'm going to give everyone to take home, hopefully, and make that really cool. And I think even for the people in the cabin, there might be one night that everybody gets to have the recipe that I'm working on. So yeah, we're kind of working out details still, but if you guys are free, we would love for you to come get some tickets for the conference and be there at Meatstock 2025. It's in Gatlinburg. It's going to be beautiful. We're looking very forward to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Also, Eager says, I can check into spots in North Country, New York. My pa's a big country fan.
Hey,
thank you.
We would love that. Yeah, the only time we've ever played up in New York was when you did a master class up at St. Rose College of St. Rose, and then we did a little performance for a festival that they had. But that was a blast. We would love to do more things like that up there.
Yeah. Victor's killing me. This is so funny. He goes, "What is Meatstock? Sounds like a bunch of sweaty people and some outdoor music and meat."
That's probably exactly what it's going to be, and it's going to be a blast. And it's in springtime, which springtime in the mountains in East Tennessee, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So it should be nice weather, I hope.
Lillian has a question here.
Yeah.
I was looking at your mashed potatoes 2.0 for, so I think she means wanted to make it for my son.
Okay.
But it looks quite like a big portion. Do you know how many portions the recipe is for?
It depends on how much you want to eat. I mean, they are very filling because they're mostly just pure protein. So they are very filling, way more than a regular mashed potato. If I was to make that recipe for, you know, a good sized serving that I would be putting along with other things, I would say that's probably 6 to maybe 8 servings, depending on how big of a serving you want to eat. Now, for me, if I was the one eating it, because I can really crank through some protein, I would probably divide that up into 4 servings, maybe even 3 or 2, depending on how hungry I was, but probably 6 servings. But the nice thing is about the 2.0 version, since there is no egg white powder, it's much easier to reheat. So you can portion it out to however much you think you want, and you can refrigerate or even freeze the other portions, and then you can heat them up gently in a saucepan the way that I do in the video. And if you need a little extra cream or melted butter to bring the texture back, you can totally do that, and you can just have it portioned out that way. So you can also, if you have a smaller blender, you can cut the recipe in half if that's easier as well.
Oh, that's cool. Sherry R. Nevada Pup says, I made a half portion and it was plenty. I got several meals.
There you go.
They also say El Pollo Loco is my go-to when traveling in Cali. I am not as particular about ingredients though as you. It is a low carb for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a good option though.
Yeah.
Good, I mean,
well, and that's the other thing, guys. Like, I try to be as close to carnivore as I can, but honestly, when we're on the road like this, sometimes I can't fully, right? Like, or if I can, it would be very, very difficult. And it's like, okay, if I'm 99% of the time doing good at being carnivore, I don't sweat the occasional weird ingredient or even the occasional meal that's not carnivore. And in fact, I'll tell you guys, the other night, I ate a taco.
One taco.
A real taco with a tortilla. And I did it not because I really thought I needed to. I did it because the guy who is running all of these shows went and got tacos from a food truck that was supporting one of these things, and he wanted so bad to make sure we were taken care of. And I'm like, you know what? One taco is not going to kill me, and it would be so offensive for me to be like, no, I don't eat any of that, and make it all about me and my carnivore diet in that moment. And it's like, for me personally, and I'm not saying you guys should do this, but for me personally, it meant more to me for me to be kind and graceful in accepting the offering that was being given to me to like try to take care of us as artists, for me to eat that one taco that's not going to kill me, to have that one taco, than it would have been for me to offend his offering of trying to do something nice for us and say, oh no, I don't eat anything like that, and make it all about me and my carnivore diet.
Yeah.
It was a situation, you got to read the room, and as musicians, there are situations we're put in where it's like you have to figure out, where does the line lie, and if you say no, how do you do it gracefully, because there's a whole other level to this other than just what I do and don't eat. And it was like, you know what, this is one of those situations where one taco is not going to kill me, and it was a very wonderful thing to accept such a kindness from someone who's going out of their way to take care of me. And one taco was not a big deal. Our body can handle things like that. In fact, that's ancestrally appropriate to have the occasional thing come into your body that's not ideal, perfect carnivore, because guess what? Throughout human history, you didn't always have access to meat perfectly. Like, the hunt would not go well. There were times of famine, all of these kinds of things, and our bodies had to survive on whatever we could get. So sometimes that happened in the past. So I'm not saying it's an ideal thing, but I am saying a taco is not going to kill me. And I very intentionally went right back to carnivore the very next meal, and I only had the one. I did not eat like a whole plate of tacos. I had one taco, and it was one of the best tacos I've ever had in my life. But it was a thing that was beyond just what goes into my body. And I think sometimes the carnivore community, meaning totally well, can forget that there is a social element to what we eat. And I'm not saying that you should just give in to what everyone wants to feed you, but on a case-by-case basis, sometimes you have to realize you might not be in the most ideal situation for your diet, and you just have to do the best you can with what you got. And for me in that moment, the best I could do was eat that one taco and know that I'm going to live through it and it's going to be all right, and then go right back to being a carnivore, because that's the reality of being a human being in society. And specifically a musician sitting in a green room, having someone bend over backwards to try to make your day the best that it can be, and gracefully accepting that offer.
Yeah.
So,
babe, I'm afraid we're probably going to do a couple more questions, then probably have to go. I can tell the phones are getting real hot again in my hands.
It's about time.
Yeah. So real quick though, 22 Cat says, calling the keto police on you, Chris.
Well, that's all right.
Enjoy your taco.
I'm always putting handcuffs on myself for them, so there you go.
Ginger Silver says, I made your chuck roast. It was fantastic. Never thought to use horseradish.
Well, I'm so glad. That's a shout out to my mom for that one. She's the one that taught me how to do that, so it's amazing.
Steven Stone says, oh, you're just a big huggable teddy bear. Proud of you, Chris.
Well, I try to be. I appreciate that. We appreciate all you guys. I saw somebody pop up. Question said, Ash, did you say you're from Bakersfield? I don't know where that was, but let me.
Oh, Holly Springer, here it is. Sorry about
is.
that.
Hey, Holly.
I missed that one. She said, Ash, did you say you're from Bakersfield, California? My kids have family there. They had a great little mama aunt that lived there. She had the most beautiful long stem roses.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, Holly, I am from Bakersfield, California. That's my hometown, and that's actually where we are driving to right now. We're going to be playing a show there tonight.
Yep, Bakersfield Sound Co. on Rosedale Drive, headlining, and Gene Coyote is opening for us.
Good times.
Good time.
Well, baby, I think we're pretty much. Is there anything else you wanted to say before we head on out?
I don't think so. Y'all just keep an eye on the channel. Go watch that recipe video that just came out yesterday if you haven't. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're going to use your crostini and croutons for. And we just appreciate all of you guys. Thank you to the band members for keeping us going, the Patreon and YouTube members. We've got extra recipes this coming week that'll be coming out for you, those dips from that crostini and crouton video. I think you'll really enjoy those. Ash's mom sure did, and we did as well. So I think that's about all that's going on. We're going to be doing the live stream Q&A 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday. Bring your recipe questions, your health questions. I'm no doctor and I don't give health advice, but I'm happy to give you my anecdotal information that I have and direct you to people who can answer your stuff maybe way better than I can, because I am well researched into at least who knows their stuff. So I can give you some direction from that and tell you what we do and how we feel about it. Don't forget to check out those salty electrolytes if you are in the need of some hydration like we are. And just thank you guys for tuning in, for supporting what we do. If you're going to be in a city anywhere where we're coming, we'd love to see you come out to a show. ashtaylor.com for all of our tour information. And of course, you've got chriscookingnashville.com for all of my recipe cards. And you can contact me there if you have questions. Anything you guys need, you just let us know. I think that's everything. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We love all of you guys. We might be popping in for another surprise live stream from the airport. I don't know. We'll see. So just keep an eye on the channel, but we appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. This is Chris Cookin' Nashville. My beautiful wife, Ash Taylor, right over there. Guys, make sure to eat your meat, especially if you're on tour like we are. Love your life. We'll catch up with you guys very soon, hopefully in a city near you.